Hello my dear friends, welcome to Vidya Aradhana Academy, a premier institute for NEET and JEE coaching which is located in Latur, Maharashtra. We are discussing the concepts of genetics and myself, Dr. Y.N. Gajapati Verma. So today in this lecture, we are discussing about some important concepts that are related to solving very important numericals in genetics. So what type of numericals are those? See, sometimes they will ask some questions that are based on Mendel's dihybrid cross. See, in Mendel's dihybrid cross, in F2 generation, we are getting total 16 zygotes, and where we are finding total 9 different types of genotypes. Yes? Suppose they are directly asking about what is the proportion of so and so genotype in F2 generation of Mendel's dihybrid cross. Then how we will solve this? What is the trick? Is there any trick for this? Yes, we are having some simple tricks so that without using any pen and paper, we can easily solve this type of questions. What is the trick? First we will go with the trick, then we will come to answer this one. See here, if we clearly see this, here we are having two different genes. Now here, when we are observing this, with respect to each gene, we need to observe. And what exactly we need to observe? That I will tell you here. So here we need to observe whether it is homozygous. Whether it is homozygous. That means what we need to see? Whether it is capital R, or small r, corresponding to one gene. Similarly, for the other gene, whether it is capital Y, or small y. So in this way, whether it is homozygous or heterozygous. So this we need to observe. So heterozygous means, so how we will write? Capital R, small r for one particular gene. For another one it will be capital Y, small y. That's it. This is the simple observation that we need to do it. Whether it is homozygous or heterozygous. So in this way, for independently for each gene we need to observe. Then what we need to do? If it is homozygous, take the value as 1. Understood? Suppose it is heterozygous, take the value as 2. And then you just multiply for both of them. And you will get some value. And that value is out of 16. Because in dihybrid cross, in F2 generation, we are getting total 16 zygotes. So now we will try to apply this. So here if we see, this is homozygous. Yes or no? So since it is homozygous, we need to take the value as 1. And for another one is also homozygous. So take the value as 1. And then what you need to do? Multiply them. So what you will get? So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. And this is out of what? It is out of 16. Because in Mendel's dihybrid cross, in F2 generation, we are getting 16 zygotes. So now you just analyze those 16. So how many are having this particular genotype? Only 1 out of 16 are having. Is it clear? So similarly for next one, it is heterozygous. So 2 into, this is homozygous 1. So 2 into 1 is equal to 2 out of 16. So how many are actually having this specific genotype? That is capital R, small r, capital Y. How many are having? 2 out of 16 are having. So in this way they may ask the proportion. If you are again simplifying this 1 by 18, and they may ask in percentage also, convert that into percentage, you will get 12.5. Yes or no? So in this way they may ask any type of question. Similarly for this, heterozygous 2 into homozygous. Whether it is homozygous dominant or recessive, we are not worried. If it is simply homozygous, take 1. So it will be 2 by 16. Understood? Next one, homozygous. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1 by 16. Next one, homozygous, heterozygous. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2 by 16. So whereas this both are heterozygous. So 2 into 2 is equal to 4 by 16. Understood no? So in this way, suppose they are asking about one specific genotype. So this is how we are doing. Simply identify homozygous, heterozygous. For homozygous, take the value as 1. For heterozygous, take value as 2. Now correspondingly, you just take them and then multiply. And whatever the value you are getting, that is out of 16. That's it. So in this way, you can also do for trihybrid cross also. In this way, you can also do for trihybrid cross also. Same value is also applicable for monohybrid also. In monohybrid, what you will get? Capital T, small t. Homozygous 1, heterozygous 2, homozygous 1. But in monohybrid cross, in F2, how many will be produced? 4. So out of 4. Yes or no? This is what the genotypes we are getting. Clear? Similarly, suppose they are asking for tri-hybrid cross. Suppose F1 individual is capital A, capital B, capital D, small d is crossed with F1 generation is self, no? So that's why please remember. So here for each character, F1 individual is heterozygous for each character and it is undergoing self-pollination. So capital A, capital B, and capital D, small d. Yes or no? So here in this cross, in F2 generation, suppose they are asking randomly, let us see, capital A, capital B, capital D, small d, how many will be produced? Simple. Tri-hybrid cross. So 8 gametes into 8 different gametes. 8 into 8, 64 zygotes are produced. So out of 64, so it is fixed. Now, here it is heterozygous, 2 into homozygous, 1 into 2. So 2 into 1 into 2, it will be 4. 4 by 64 are formed. Understood, no? So in this way, suppose they are directly asking based on monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, or trihybrid cross, where once again I am telling you, these are all heterozygous and heterozygous. For all the characters, it is heterozygous. So that we are talking about the F2. In that case, directly you can apply like this. But sometimes they may change this. They will give this is one genotype and that genotype is different. In that case, how we will find it out? That we will observe in a separate lecture. So in this lecture, this is the important concept and a trick to solve this type of questions. Yes. So with this we are completing. Keep watching. We will meet in the next lecture. Thank you so much.